All right, Jupiter rotates fast. Hello, everybody. If you tuned into the stream last time, you saw that we were capturing frames for a Jupiter animation, and I think we were relatively successful. We got a few hours worth of uh, frames captures, and the way you do that is just you take your videos, just like you're doing regular Jupiter imaging, lucky imaging, and you just take a lot of them back to back and use those to make frames for an animation. And you know, when it all works, it's really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and try to do that. And one thing that's cool about AutoStacker here is that you can do batch processing. Um, Chuck from Chuck's Astrophotography turned me onto this last year, and I did it, and it was awesome. Now I think this is the right one. Yeah, that was the 9th. And this was really cool. We had a double transit of Europa and Ganymede. And I am pretty sure... Okay, these are junk. We can delete these. That's after we got to the... I hope this one is enough. It looks like it's going off the rails here. But I think we have enough, and I think I got everything. So we're going to go ahead and just select all of them. That didn't work. Why didn't it? Okay, we have all of them selected. Open. And now this was a 1.5-minute capture, a 90-second capture with 1-minute gaps between them. You can, and the seeing was so good right at the beginning of the night, and then it kind of got not good, but I think it's good enough. So we've got 67 frames. I think what we need to do is go ahead and place our AP grid, our alignment point grid, and we need to add points everywhere that moons are going to be. 2. Because as we go through the frames of animation, the moons will be moving through here. And I think I'm going to put a couple of big ones up here because I think Io comes into the frame up here. I don't know if this is going to mess it up, but we'll see. And 20%. Let's do 30%. And yeah, this is going to take a while. So we'll just go ahead and I'll come back after it finishes stacking all these frames, and we'll go through the next steps. Batch processing in PixInsight. Alright, so AutoStacker has finished auto-stackerting the individual videos into TIFF files. So what we're going to do is go and look at these files, and we're just going to... These are all the files that I created, and we're just going to open a few of them. Just an arbitrary smattering of them. And try to work out a happy medium on the multi-scale linear transform to find a setting that'll work for all of them, because we want to batch process these. We don't want to go through and tweak multi-scale linear transform for every single frame, which would give you a better result, but ain't nobody got time for that. So we will... This is early in the night, so we'll try to get something that looks good for everything. We want to be conservative here. Now that looks tremendous. And that I'm happy with that. So let's run that and let's see what that looks like on all the rest of them. This is early in the evening. This is later in the evening. Now let's look at, now see, this is when things weren't that great. It does not look that great. Not that great, not that great. Okay. So this is not gonna work. What about on the worst one here? Okay, so let's try this one on all of them. It's probably going to be too much for this first frame. Yeah, see, that's going to be too much. Too much. So probably we'll go with what we had for the first frame and just be a little bit more aggressive. Just a touch more aggressive than because the seeing was really good. This was the beginning of the night and the seeing was really good. So, that's great. So we'll just go a little bit more aggressive there. And we'll probably have to live with that. Yeah, this is when the seeing got really bad. But overall, they're on the acceptable side. A little bit grainy. Getting a little grainy, but not bad. I think we'll go with these settings for multi-scale linear transform. We'll try it and see what it looks like. Now what we do is put all of them into an image container. Add files. Control A. Why isn't Control A selecting all of them? Why isn't Control A selecting all of them? That's odd. Okay, anyways. Control A. Now output directory. We'll go here. I was thinking about using some curve transformations to change the contrast a little bit, but let's just sharpen it and see how it looks. So to batch process with an image container, you make sure you have your output directory set. Then you grab the image container and drag it onto the process, which is counterintuitive. And it goes and applies that multi-scale linear transform to all of the frames. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, so now it has sharpened all of them. Let's go to image inspection, open a blink. Don't need a stretch. No. So that's what we got. It looks smooth at least. Is that, yeah, that's Io coming out from behind Jupiter's shadow. Isn't that crazy? Where is it? Yeah, that look at that. That's neat. That's Io coming out from behind Jupiter. I've never captured that before. That was cool. But watching the shadow move across the surface of Jupiter at a different rate than the moon is pretty neat. This is Ganymede. This is Ganymede's shadow. So yeah, seeing didn't cooperate, so it could be better, but I'm pretty happy with that. Why is the webcam what the webcam spontaneously goes out of focus and it's ridiculous. And it drives me crazy. I don't know why it does it. Okay, so here is our Jupiter animation. Not great, not terrible. I mean, it's really cool. I'm happy with it. But obviously, could have been better. I wish we would have had more time on it. But the early evening got messed up. I wish. See now, where it gets really blurry there, I think that's not necessarily 100% the seeing. I think that's when the temperature starts to drop in the evening rapidly. I have a new Edge HD 11 and I don't have it insulated. So I think that the heat is dissipating, very quickly out of the aluminum tube, and there's still warm air in there, and it's creating a bunch of thermal currents inside the tube. That's why that's why the images always look so much better in the early evening when the temperature is kind of equalized. And then at night when it starts to drop rapidly, my telescope's performance drops rapidly with it. So I think I'm gonna insulate the tube and see if that helps it. Um, so yeah, I'll try that. I'll do that in my next video. We'll do some tests and see if that makes much of a difference. But anyways, enjoy Jupiter. It spins. It's amazing. Clear skies, everybody.